throw the woman from the tower. But less contradicting, more woman throwing. No!
Surprise! So you thought you could escape me, huh? What for? What good would it do?
No idea. Buy some time?
Time for what?
Well, I'm sure the third Rufus has a plan.
You're acting like a baby. Just face it, Rufus number 3 screwed it up, and so did you.
Rufus number 3 didn't screw it up! Huh? What's that? Oh, my baby phone's ringing. Yeah, hello?
I screwed up!
Oh, I see. Right, thanks. That was Rufus. He said he screwed it up. What do you know? Here we go. Hey, what's the big idea? Hey! Darn it, this hurts! I told you, I'm driving. And now, let's vamoose. Come on, don't make yourself so heavy. We've still got work to do. I'm afraid you'll have to do it without me. I'm not gonna make it. What are you talking about? Of course you'll make it. No, sorry. He hit me pretty badly after all. You're on your own again now. Promise me that you'll save Goal and Deponia, and that you'll make it to Elysium. Do it. Do it for me. Hang in there. You can make it. No, it's too late. It's so dark. You need to stay awake. Do you hear me? Don't give up now. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right, just as long as they don't make me repair junk presses on the other side. Don't leave me now. You'll manage without me. You've always muddled through on your own. Having to share the glory would have been awkward anyway. I can't go on without you. Oh, yes, you can. And you know that. Deep down in your heart. I believe in you. I love you. I know. I'm way cool. Farewell, Rufus. No! Rufus!
Is this gonna take much longer? I don't want to seem unromantic, but you've still got a few gigantic... That's it, I guess. You finally succeeded in killing everyone after all.
The cannon was our last chance, and now it's plugged up. We are all going to die.
And it's all your fault. Thank you so very much, Rufus.
Stop that! You should be ashamed of yourselves. Are you serious about blaming Rufus? Where would you be without him now? Likely still at home in Kuvak or the floating black market, everyone doing their own thing. You wouldn't even have looked up when the bomb towers opened their hatches. It was him who brought you here. He fought for you and your planet. Even though you all hate him, he could have gone to Elysium with me on several occasions, but he didn't, because he refused to sacrifice Deponia to get his way. And now you all damn him for doing the same thing for Elysium.
Goal? Goal! You're alive! And looking good. And you're alive! But why? Where have you been?
It's a long story. But at the end, Argus threw me from the top of the upper ascension station. Rufus, well, one of the Rufuses, jumped after me, and he caught me just before I hit the ground. Then he lost control of his flying robot thingy and crashed. Fortunately, I fell off and managed a soft landing on a burrito stall.
May I interrupt you briefly? Despite this joyful reunion, hello, Gull.
Tony,
We are still doomed to die, remember?
Leave them be, Tony. It doesn't matter. There's nothing left for us to do.
I refuse to believe that. There must be another way.
What are you looking at me for? My plan was using the cannon. Do you really think I would have considered that if I had seen another way? If it's a plan you want, you'll have to ask Rufus.
Are you serious?
Goodbye, cruel world.
Aw, Doc, I don't know. There are so many things I've messed up in the last couple of days.
Of course Rufus has a plan.
Yeah, I have... what?
A plan? What else? A shiny, ingenious, super-duper plan. His best so far. And it starts with a P, right?
Don't you have an idea or two?
I've tried, Rufus. I'm sorry. You were right. The plan to shoot Elysium out of the sky was sheer madness. Anyway, the cannon's plugged by the tank now, and I am out of ideas.
But you've got to think of something. You're the real tinkerer here.
You're wrong, Rufus. I may be tidier, more precise, more reliable, more skilled, and quite a bit smarter than you. But this is not the time for prudent action. If there ever was a right moment for a rash act of desperation, then it is now.
But
He's right, Rufus. You can do it.
Only a madman can save us now, and that's where you come in.
Exactly. What we need now isn't just another crazy Rufus maneuver. We need the most absurd plan you have ever hatched.
No more and no less than the ultimate maneuver.
Why not?
You never know what it's like to
try.
try.
What have we got to
I'll
lose?
do it that
Sure
way.
beats not having a plan.
It won't get any better if you keep fiddling with it. The wig is a little singed. So what? Be glad at least that the costume survived Oppenbot's fall.
oh yeah, yippee. That way, I was able to pilfer the clothes from my own corpse. I can barely restrain myself from jumping for joy.
Don't you think this is the wrong moment to turn into a sissy?
It's all right. For all I care, we can get started.
Well then, onwards to Elysium.
And here we go. Huh? Nothing's happening.
Did you check the cables?
I thought the doc had seen to that. I have to do everything myself around here.
Oh, a little air at last.
Can you move over a bit? Whose hand is that?
Shut up back there! Rufus needs to concentrate.
Can you check whether anyone's standing on the cable?
Not me.
Me neither.
It must be you, Mook.
Don't be silly, woman.
Perhaps you, Doc? I don't know. I can no longer feel my legs.
I think it's me.
That's not the cable.
Barry! Wait, I found the problem. I just need to lift this sandbag somehow.
That is me.
Oh, it should work now.
Thank you. This is it. Uh-oh.
That's what I like about you. You always find a place to park. But couldn't you have picked a spot in the shade?
Huh. Next time you drive and I do the drinking. I wonder why they haven't sounded the alarm yet.
Yes, they appear to be ignoring us. Try to make it work for you.
Okay, if I'm not back in 10 minutes, give me 10 more. Attention!
Oh, bailiff on deck!
Division, halt!
Yes, sir, bailiff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well done. Oh, crap. More of them. Attention! Bailiff on deck. Hello? Bailiff on deck.
Yeah, we've noticed. Tell us something we don't know.
Really? Mind your manners, will you? A little more respect for our bailiff.
Right.
Yep.
He's got a point. After all, he's the bailiff.
Yes, exactly. After all, I'm the bailiff. Remember that. And is this the right floor, bailiff? You should know that, being a bailiff and all. Of course. Of course. Are you completely sure about that? Of course I'm sure. I'm the bailiff. I'm always sure. Good to know. Time to disembark, everyone. The bailiff says we're here. Yes? Oh, Cletus? No. Argus. You guessed it. And you must be Rufus. Some nerve you've got coming here. Foolhardy and stupid. As always. Or don't you realize that I will now have to break every single one of your bones? Wait! Can't we come up with a more peaceful solution? I don't think so. The time for amicable agreements has expired. I've been looking forward to this day. Put 'em up! Oh. Cut it out! What have we here? A throttle valve to adjust the elevator's speed. Well, who needs that kind of thing? Ow! Cut it out! What?
Bailiff, at last. The team is waiting impatiently.
Waiting?
For your speech, of course. And allow me to add that I am no less excited myself. Your speeches are always so inspiring, so eloquent. You play the crowd like a virtuoso plays his piano. And if I may say so, a less charismatic orator would literally be torn to pieces by such an audience.
He would?
Oh, certainly. But your words are like magic. Inimitable. But here I am, just raving on. You should get started before the crowd grows even more agitated.
Yes, nobody wants that.
Electrifier, work your magic.
Just a moment. I think,
Gentlemen, we are about to be addressed by our great role model, our leader, our mentor, our idol, Bailiff Argus, who just a moment ago personally assured me that the speech he's about to deliver will inflame your hearts for our common cause. And now, stand to attention! You are now being addressed by Bailiff Argus!
he knew this, and he just let me walk into it.
What an ass! Yes, wasn't... Well, I mean, that ass... I don't... No. What I'm trying to say is... That ass... who is standing in front of you is certainly not the only arse in this place. We are all arses. That's how we were constructed. That is our destiny. I know. Why is he saying those things? Well, this is why. Just look at you. We're doing the dirty work for those up there. Do you think any of them would dream of getting their hands dirty? Blowing up the planet? Terrorizing Deponians? And all those other things we do? No! They're sitting comfortably on their fat asses. And those asses, my fellow bums, that's us. I could name you 1,000 more examples. The fact is, we're the asses here. But is that something to be ashamed of? I say no! I, for my part, am proud of what I am. I am an ass! And you're all asses too! It's time to show the world what's inside us! Long live the Organon!
Was it good?
Very inspiring, like always.
Great. Well, then I can go now. Which way to the bridge?
But, what about the hymn?
The hymn?
Exactly. Following each of your speeches, you lead us in our hymn. You can't have forgotten.
Yes. The hymn. Me. Here we go.
Organon. Oh, Organon. Oh.
Ah, Cletus! There you are. There's your mysterious companion. I had hoped you would introduce me to the person who caused us so much trouble.
Don't worry, she's on board. You should be more worried about the others who are also on board. Your precious bailiff Argus has moved the entire Organon to this high boat.
What? That can't be true. Where is that traitor?
You know, I've got good news and bad news regarding him. The bad news is someone's got to clean the floor of the elevator shaft. I don't think that will be necessary.
Argus? I don't believe it. You are trying to deceive me? To bring the Organon to Elysium behind my back?
Yeah, but he didn't reckon with me.
Oh, me.
What's going on here? Who is that?
I'm the real Cletus. He's just an imposter, which, strictly speaking, makes no difference. Plus or minus 2 zeros. My calculation turned out just right. This high boat is now under my control.
Not as long as I can prevent it.
Stop that!
This high boat is no longer bound for Elysium.
What?
What?
I'm certainly not going to jeopardize the Utopian project by taking an invading army to Elysium. I'm initializing the destruction of Deponia. Right now, Elysium will have to start on its journey a little sooner than expected.
Stop! Ulysses! You fool! This is madness!
My decision stands. Don't try to stop me.
But
What?
what about the Deponians? When you detonate Deponia, what will become of them?
Enough energy to catapult Elysium towards the nearest inhabitable planet, I hope.
Have you no conscience?
Oh, I do, most certainly. But it is necessary. And you are not going to change my mind.
But what about the Organon?
What about it? The Organon was destined to be blown up all along.
I forgot. But what about me? I don't want to die.
I know. You're the third prototype, aren't you? Yes. The tragic fate of the Alpha generation has always fascinated me. That's why I took Argus under my wing back then. You may think you aren't one of them, but actually, it has always been your destiny to die, just like the rest of the Organon. And the fact that you don't want to die is simply due to a flaw in your design.
But what about you? You're gonna die as well.
True, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. With all the suffering I have caused, I don't deserve better.
Ha! So you've got a conscience after all. You don't have to do this.